Hi guys. How are y'all doing? I'm sorry I'm late. Somebody I knew needed some help, so you know me. Help, help, help. Serve, serve, serve. Gotta stay positive for the tribe. I did it all for the tribe. It's like 50-50. And what am I doing anyway? But trying to love the planet, trying to love my reflections, trying to love people until they're able to love themselves, because here on Earth we forgot how to love ourselves. And we forgot that we're like a part of nature, that we're a lovable part of nature, and we forgot what Mama Nature shows us and teaches us. We've become completely disconnected and amnesiac. We forget that we're a part of this and not a part of what we're told we're a part of. We're a part of it all. I mean, we're broken down and divided on every level, but we're so much more than just the color of our skin or what God we choose to believe in. Believe it or not, Muslims, Christians, and Jews, even you Satan worshippers, you're all worshiping the same creator. There's one creator, and it's your higher self is the creator, and the rest of us are just fragments of that divided consciousness. Just like when you shine a light through a prism, you get a rainbow. Well, you're the light, the prism, and the rainbow. You're all of it. So when we deal with other people in this particular scenery change on Earth, try to remember that these are just reflections of you, and that the sickest and the worst of all of them are the ones who need the most love. And it's basically a part of you that needs to be able to give them the love that they're not able to find within themselves. It's really important that we're able to love each other successfully. We haven't worked. This hasn't worked. 4,000 years in fucking of war is what we've had. I mean, I don't want war. I don't like to fight. I don't want violence. I hate violence. Violence is a last resort for people whose words aren't strong enough to accomplish the mission. But before you can love anybody else, you have to be able to love yourself. Which wouldn't be that hard if you knew how magnificent you are. But we forget, because we're divided at birth, we're injected at birth, we're indoctrinated at birth. So like when times get hard, and times are hard right now for the world, everybody is having a hard time. It's not just something that you can take a pill and make it go away. Swallowing the truth is a lot harder than swallowing the fucking conveniently packaged lies that they serve you on the fucking mainstream media. You know, you have a choice what world do you want to live in. Do you want to live in a world full of peace and love, or do you want to live in a world full of chaos and disarray? And then take a look around you in your immediate event horizon. What is there that's of immediate threat to you? Nothing. What is there to be afraid of? Nothing. You hear things that make you feel fear, but are you ever in danger? Like, do you actually ever feel in danger? Like, is there actually something ever going around you that puts you at risk? And if there is, are you incapable of dealing with this? And is this something that legitimately should be feared, or something that we should, just take a look at from a subjective standpoint and just be like, this is how I feel about this, and I choose to either identify with it or not identify with it. You don't have to identify with all the negativity that's going on in the world. And when you come to find that out, you realize that the mountains that you've been trying to carry were only meant to be climbed, and they're not as heavy as you think they are. See, a friend would never make fun of a friend for their beliefs. They wouldn't. A friend would be supportive to you no matter what. Because friend is supposed to be somebody with unconditional love. Some of my friends are... Did it feel good, Shanti? Did you like it? Did the tree feel good? Shanti was having a rough night, so I told her to go hug a tree. Because the trees are connected beneath the ground through a series of roots and fibers. I'm glad you're happy. I can hear it in your tone. It makes me grateful. Thank you for listening. And thanks for coming to join us. Trees are connected underneath the earth by a series of roots, which are connected by a series of funguses and molds and stuff like that, that literally connect every single tree with every single other tree on the entire fucking planet. We're talking about the Asian continent is connected to the South American continent under the ground by a series of fungus and a series of roots. Yes, even underneath the oceans, the entire Earth is literally connected on a physical realm, like plane of existence, but as well as a metaphysical. We've all tripped before, and when we've broken down into that crystalline globe that expands, which is the web of life. I say hug a tree. When you need strength, she needed strength. Maybe that's not what she knew she needed, but I told her to go hug, put her hands on the tree and say, Mama, I need your strength. And every time I say that, I start to cry. But it's because I'm so grateful that there's something as strong as a tree on the planet that can show me how I'm supposed to live. Like that tree is connected to all of life. They are all literally the trees of life. That's why cutting down the rainforest so that we can promote animal agriculture is absolutely ludicrous. You know, in the animal kingdom, you don't see selfishness or greed, and even in the primitive cultures, you don't see words like mine. There's only ours. There's nothing like mine or my. It doesn't exist. In any ancient culture that was an evolved ancient culture, it doesn't exist. Yeah, the redwoods are exceptionally strong trees. I've been to Northern Cali. I used to live outside of Pleasanton for ages, and I remember going up to Sea Ranch once on the cliffs with the elephant seals at the bottom and walking along the beach with seals and seal pups, and I just remember thinking of them as friends, like they were just these big dogs. Like I just wanted to play with them. I love you too, Ananda love. And keep me posted on how everything's working for you. You know, I pride myself on being able to answer people's DMs and being able to effectively convey information to people. I'm intuitive to some degree, where I can usually pick up some sort of a vibration from something. When somebody asks me for help, I can pick up the vibration of their spirit guides maybe, or their higher self, and convey to them what it is they're not able to hear. A lot of us are not necessarily able to fix our own problems. Like I have a lot of problems of my own I can't fix. I mean, I can fix, I just have yet to fix. And are they really problems, or is it... Yeah, I think everybody fucking feels off today. Chulo. Y'all Spanish chicks drive me crazy with that shit. Papi chulo, ay. That's right. Leaving Latinas walking like bow-legged pigeons since 1999. Thank you, ladies. Actually, no, white girls used to be my bread and butter. Nowadays, I'm just straight bored with white. I want some new flavors. I had Jewish recently. Yeah, I ate some Jewish cuisine recently. I think everybody's feeling sad today. I'm feeling sad today. That's why I'm on the live feed right now, because the people that are bad on this planet don't take a fucking day off. They don't surrender. Why should we? Bob Marley said that. He went and performed a concert after getting shot. Shot in the chest. Performed a concert the next day. They always try to kill the people who promote unity and love. There's no power structure that could exist if unity and love was the accepted religion. What if love was our religion? And what if nature was your church? And what if, like, we were all the body of God? Like, what if our prayers were our way of asking each other for help? And what if meditation was the way that we received verbal instructions from the universe on how to go about pursuing the answers to the questions we ask in meditation? You know, I say love is my religion, but that's not true because I don't have a religion. I'm a Gemini. I'm on all sides of the spectrum. I'm here because the other ways didn't work, and there was this call that went out to the universe for warrior souls, for people who would come and take a stand. And there's a lot of us that showed up. There's a lot of us. It sounds crazy to even talk about a story like that, but interdimensionally, there was like a siren that went off for Earth. And so we responded. And that's why some of us come here with a spiritual skill set that's like unmatched by anybody else on Earth. Me is energy transmission. You can feel my energy in my words when I write a post. You can, before I even ever did videos, before there were live feeds on Instagram, you could feel my fucking words. Great, you don't need words of love and positivity. You just need love and positivity. You are love and positivity. Yeah, I know, guys. Look, I'm heavily censored. For those of you who don't know, I'm building an app to try to skirt this somehow. If you have the ability and the financial means to donate just $1, you could donate to a PayPal for me. You could donate to GoFundMe.com/Unite the Clans. It's for an app so that we can network this tribe, independent of social media. We don't need any of this shit anymore. Yeah, yo, don't forget. Everybody stop forgetting. Like, you're not less than anything. You're nothing and everything. You're an ocean and a drop. So, like, when you get down, just remember that, like, you're the universe experiencing its own creation. If you're feeling down, it's telling you have to change something. Everybody is in a weird-ass place. Yeah, drugs are definitely an excuse for spiritual people. Now, that being said, plant medicines have been used for thousands of years as a way of showing people who are unable of finding the reality of themselves. The plant teachers and plant medicines can give us the information that we try to seek externally. It can show you internally. It's a shortcut, but you can't honestly tell me that if there was traffic ahead of you, you wouldn't take a right-hand turn if you knew you could get around all of the 25 minutes of traffic in 30 seconds. You can't tell me that you wouldn't do that. Anybody with any brain would say, oh, there's a shortcut. Good, I don't want to waste any fucking time. And you shouldn't. What you should be concerned with is stuff that's man-made. Like, things like that are good. San Pedro, ayahuasca, crepe, mambe, San Pedro, Peruvian torch, psilocybin mushrooms. These are naturally occurring things. These are not drugs. These are medicines. It's a giant fucking problem with people misinterpreting drugs and medicine. A drug is something you buy at CVS or from a CIA agent who's masquerading as some dude selling crack to, poor black populations. And then creating the laws to lock up the poor black populations for distributing the crack that they're distributing to the poor black populations. Google the Contra scandal. Listen, this has been, I live in Colombia. This has been a very rough day. I do, actually. This is called Morganite. This one right here is Morganite. It's actually named after the banker, Jaypee Morgan, who discovered it. This cocksucking coward. I wear it as a reminder of what to never become, and that nature is currency, not these motherfuckers' fiat monetary system, fractional reserve bank, and these fucking cowards. You want to enslave me and not even tell me I'm enslaved? Oh, you pissed off a Gemini. That's not good. Anyway, this is the bracelet I wear when I try to remember that life is going to be okay. I wear it on my right hand. That's the hand that I give energy with. I have silver on my left hand that I got as a gift from the Caribbean side of an island I was visiting. And this is called rutilated quartz. This is actually has strands of copper in it. It's quite amazing. They call it Venus hair, angel hair, goddess hair. But it's quartz with actual lines of copper going through it. It's magnificent. It's an amazing bracelet. It's something we carry in our Etsy shop, thirdeyeopener.etsy.com. We also carry them on www.thirdeyeroots.com. I currently live in Colombia. Do I have to get asked this every single time? Yeah, I know. The link for my store is in my bio, if you guys want to check that out. In my bio, I mean, like, if you go to my main page where it has all my videos, there's a section at the top where it says Warrior of the Inner Sun, doing this Yoda shit. Check out my Etsy shop below. And then there's a link. Click that link, it'll take you to my Etsy shop. Yeah. Morganite's great for positivity, and rutilated quartz is really good for bringing things into fruition. As you know, copper is a superconductor of energy, and quartz is actually something that we use to measure time, which is basically energy. A quartz crystal watch, for example, will work for eternity because quartz sends out a pulse. So the copper amplifies the pulse. So this is a very powerful crystal to have. Yeah, you guys all talking about fucking... Yo, somebody just... Andrew DB, get the fuck off my live feed, you fucking fag. I hate it when people call people gay. And yeah, I just called them a fag. I don't think fag's offensive. Sorry if I offended any fags. I don't care. But saying that people are gay, like, he's like a young kid. Why would you say that to him? 'Cause you're a fucking piece of shit troll. Your mother probably beat you. Your father probably abused you. You probably watched them do that to each other, and now you feel like you have an ego and an attitude, and you're just able to go around the world insulting other people. It sucks when you meet somebody that's your match, because they'll kick your fucking teeth in. Like, let me hear you say that shit to one of my tribe members on the street, and I'll stomp your face out. I didn't choose the tribe. The tribe chose me. The strength that I'm drinking is turmeric. And by the way, I'd die for my tribe. And that's not even an understatement. Without a second of pause or a moment of doubt, like, I'm in this to win it, man. I'm going home fucking free. This is turmeric tea. If you guys go 2 posts back on my feed. I mean, why does being gay matter? Why does being vegan matter? Why do these labels matter? They matter when you're trying to explain yourself to somebody else. Like, so why are we trying to explain ourselves to somebody else? The question is, are you okay? Are you okay? No, that's not even true, Jackie831. That's not true. If you like men, you're gay. No, that's not how that works. Actually, there's a chemical that's in our fucking water, and that's what he was referring to, as if he was conditioned by society or gay. And there's a chemical that's being put in our water. It's leading people to all sorts of crazy conclusions, and the name of the chemical is atrazine. You can Google that. I don't have a problem with transgenders. I have a problem with you telling me that I have to call you a man or a female, man or a woman. Fuck you, you're either a man or a woman. It's not up for debate. This is 4,000 years of science. Shut your fucking mouths. But who you fuck, how you dress, you wanna feel like a woman? Put on high heels. Put some fucking lipstick on. Go fuck dudes. Do whatever you want. Who the fuck am I to judge? You guys should see the shit that I did on meth. Now I never put on women's clothes. That was like, it wasn't even a line. It just never crossed my mind. And frankly, high heels and crystal methamphetamine don't seem. You can't do them both at the same time. You have to be responsible and choose either crystal meth or high heels. You can't do both. But my point is, more important than anything else is to eliminate labels from everything. Just to be. The labels only matter when you define yourself as somebody else. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody else. Yeah, that's very unhealthy. I think that if you have to take medicine to make you be the gender you believe you are, which gender is not sex and sex is not gender. They're two completely different things. On your license plate, or on your license, your driver's license, on your passport, on your birth certificate, it says sex. It doesn't say gender. Gender is some new shit. They threw gender in the mix to confuse the fuck out of everybody, because gender isn't manifested physically. Gender is an ethereal thing. It's like a law of gender. It's one of the Kemetic laws, or Hermetic principles. Anyway, it's neither here nor there, but the point of the matter is that labels only matter when you're defining yourself to someone else. And if you didn't give a fuck about what other people think, you'd stop using labels. Like, I don't try to label myself. You don't see me call myself enlightened, awake, conscious. You just see me. You judge me based on what you see, not because of some label I give you. You know that I value life. But I'm sure you also know that if I was in a severe case of hunger and I had fish as an available option, I would eat the fish. I would kill the fish. I wouldn't have a problem killing the fish. I've killed millions of fish. I was a commercial fisherman. I did that for a living. I worked at a fish market. I have literally killed more life than anybody that's been in any war. Anywhere ever. Period. That's why I understand why life is sacred. Because I've been on the opposite side of that, taking life. And you could say that, fish is different than a human. And yeah, fucking A, it is. But if I was on a pig or if I was on an island starving with a pig, I would not eat the pig. I'd rather have a friend for my last few hours of life as opposed to eating something to keep me alive on an island where I'm going to die anyway. Shit, I might even just cut off one of my fingers and give it to the pig to keep him alive and keep me happy. So labels, they don't do anything for us. They just throw us off, divide us. By the way, what I'm burning is frankincense and myrrh resin. There's a reason that... And this has some dragon's blood resin in it too. This is dragon's blood. Frankincense and myrrh, antibiotic. Healing, calming. Your hair is most certainly our nerve system. My intuitive abilities increased 50-fold by allowing my hair to grow. And that's why I have this dope-ass haircut that nobody can name because it doesn't really have a name. I think it's called the Christy Mac. Now, my pussy's not as big as hers, but, yo, you work, girl. You got them pussy lips? I'd let her wrap those lips around my dick. She is sexy as fuck. What? I need me a little Christy Mac, a little 5'1" freak with a fat ass. I'm all about that. Big pussy lips, small pussy lips, I don't care. They're pussy lips. I'm gonna eat the shit out of them if you look like Christy Mac. You could literally have a fucking octopus coming out of there, and if you were Christy Mac, I would fucking eat that shit. You can call it the fuckboy cut, but I don't think that would be accurate of what it is. I'd call it the Amazon warrior. I don't like questions about astral projection. But if you'd like to astral project, allow your body to fall asleep while your mind stays conscious. And allow the sleep paralysis to take you. And at the points where you feel like itching yourself, don't do it. That's your body sending it's your brain sending your body signals to see if your body is awake and is going to respond to the itches. Your goal is to keep, thank you guys for all the compliments. Yeah, I like to call it the Amazon warrior, but you guys can call it whatever you want. Call it the fuckboy cut, fine. But if someone said that shit to me in public, I'd fuckboy cut their head. Like some ISIS shit, which is Israeli Secret Intelligence Service, FYI. It's not some group of misled Arabs. It is, in reality, Mossad and a bunch of CIA agents that have worked with Britain and MI5 to create terrorist cells all over the earth so that we can give up our freedoms because we're such pussies that we can't just buy guns and defend ourselves. Oh no, we have to give up our freedom to a tyrannical state and to a president who is a reality TV show guy, because we are not able to defend ourselves successfully from these scimitar-wielding pussies. Right. I'll buy that as soon as I buy a fucking steak and eat it. Fuck ISIS. I'm not a Scorpio, but I'm a Scorpio rising. I am retired in the Amazon. Fuck you think? Where do you think I live? Gemini, Scorpio rising, and drain the swamp. Can't you guys tell this fucking piece of shit's a liar? They're all liars. What do you guys forget every 4 years that they lie? They've been lying every 4 years, every 4 years, every 4 years. Oh, I got you. Sorry. No telling. I didn't get your first comment. I'm sorry. There's a lot of comments coming in. I'm trying to keep up. You know, it's happy birthday, Ray. You know, you stop paying attention to birthdays when you get older. I'll tell you guys that. I don't even know if I announced mine on Instagram this year. It's another day. Scorpio rising yet. 21. Congrats. I never thought I'd see 21. Libra, Violet. Thank you, Danko. Yo, if you guys haven't seen the documentary What the Health, you're gonna look at it like, what the fucking hell? I've been putting this shit in my body. Just go watch it. Go watch What the Health. You'll love this shit. It shows conclusively that you are being fucking systematically poisoned, and at the same time lied to increase the poison you intake. It's insane. Okay. Alright. I'm on the border of blocking somebody from the live feed just because they make some dumb comments, but let's see if they say anything intelligent before I go off. I'm trying to be patient tonight. Yeah, like, nobody's gonna eat meat after they see that movie. Like, you're gonna be fucking retarded. You are begging for fucking cancer if you eat meat. I mean, you're just begging for it. We're begging for cancer just fucking living the way we're living in these societal ways. All the EMS and shit. Like, I had to put in a fucking cell phone tower next to my house because I didn't get service. Now, mine disconnects from the ground. You actually have these plates that can slip into a plate and slip into a void. It slips in and ungrounds it from the earth. So we should be designing cell phone towers in this way so that you can disconnect it from the earth at night. Like when you sleep. I have a feeling that they're using the towers and shit as a way to keep all these ground waves, like a low, slow, ionic, positive ion charge on the ground. There was this one morning Mayada and I were doing guys, let's try to focus on positive things. Like positive things, you know, like like I'm not a conspiracy page. Like that's not, I'm just trying to show you that the shit is existing so that you see that the government fucking hates you. So that you go, oh, okay, well, this guy, me, doesn't hate you. He's giving you information that's trying to protect your life. I have no ulterior motive. I literally have none. I don't work for anybody, nor would I ever. I'm not buyable. You can't pay me to promote you. I won't take money to promote a concept. I'm literally the fucking glitch in the Matrix. And you can be that too. It's what's needed. You know, and I feel protected. And I feel safe, and I feel loved, I feel valued by the universe. And you guys should say these things to yourself. Like, reinforce this stuff to yourself so that you actually feel it in the core of your being. Because like saying I am safe and protected, that creates a bubble of safety and protection around you. Like shit's gonna happen. You're gonna see shit happen. But you're just here to witness it. You're always protected. Stop worrying. Like, you're always protected. You don't have to be afraid. And the less we're afraid, the less power they have and the more power we have. And when we're all unafraid and we're all united, then together we rise. And until then, just try to be as good as you can to the people around you. I'm trying to liberate planet Earth from all enemies, foreign and domestic. To liberate the animals, because without nature, man would go completely dead from boredom. No, I didn't take any mushrooms. I just did some deep breathing exercises before I got on this. I've had a very stressful day. I spent a lot of my day crying and shooting things. That's how I blow off steam. Yeah, so the app, yeah, you know, I grew up in communities. I was never in a foster home. I'm adopted, but I was never in a foster home. I was in like therapy. They called them TCs, therapeutic communities. I had a lot of problems from a young age because I didn't feel like I was very much part of this society. Clearly, because I'm obviously not from here, but I didn't know my soul at that point, and they were trying to take my soul away from me. So there was a lot of resistance on my end. You try to cage a lion and they'll fight you. And they'll win. So I spent the majority of my teen years, and even before that really, in these things that they call therapeutic communities, which are basically jails for kids with the intention of rehabilitating them, when in all reality the wardens are raping the kid. I got raped in one of these places by one of the people that was responsible for the welfare of the children in these places. This is Turmeric tea, Jaypee bird. Yeah, I can't. Yo, MILR, can we try to like maybe have intelligent conversations? Because I'm frustrated with your conversations and I want to block you, but I know that you need the information. Can you do me a favor and just try to sit quietly and just observe? No offense, but you're in need of listening, so please take the cotton out of your mouth, put it in your ears, and try to apply the knowledge that you're learning and stop focusing on some dumb shit, okay? Because I don't want to have to hide this from you. I believe that you have the ability to discern this stuff yourself, but you can't do it if you're always fucking talking. So yeah, I stick stuff up my ass all the time. I'm a fan of vibrators. You can ask any girl I've been with. They will all tell you. Like 2 fingers in the ass when you're blowing them. Get a fucking vibrator, a dildo, do some shit. There's my dirty secret. That's how much I care. 0 fucks. I literally do not care. But I'd like to keep our conversations, especially when I'm focused on a spiritual topic that's benefiting everybody, on something that can like actually help, you know? And right now, prostate tickling isn't exactly my #1 concern as addressing the planet. So if we just try to keep, like, guys have to understand that I'm literally like a web of ideas and concepts, and if we keep me focused, then that's really helpful for everybody. So what I was saying is that the communities, I have a vision for communities. And the vision is to take people Age of Madeline just got blocked too from my live feed, unfortunately, because, like I said, I don't want to talk about dumb shit. MK Ultra doesn't help any of us. Elite Shungite helps us. Elite Shungite purifies your water and instills it with fullerenes to vacuum molecules. Back to the community. By the way, we sell Elite Shungite on my Etsy shop. thirdeyeopener.etsy.com. I'm going to write that down for everybody. There's no reason that everybody shouldn't have Elite Shungite. Okay, it's not just water purification. It literally is instilling your water with something that science cannot explain, but is the most powerful antioxidant in fucking existence. And I'm not lying. Like, there's scientific evidence to back this, but this is Elite Shungite. You can see it has a somewhat silverish hue. Now, this is something that pertains to the communities, for example, because in the communities I intend to have wells that are purified with this. It really is just about the coolest thing. It actually makes your water taste alive. Like mountain water, like drinking out of a mountain spring. Okay, so I would set it up so that people could exchange their time and services for a piece of the land. But one thing I've realized doing business is that you never partner with people if you can avoid it. You always stay completely independent, and therefore, because I have a very specific mission, I have a very specific view, I'm not willing to compromise the mission by partnering with people who could have opposing views. And a lot of times what you see in these communities is something called the Messiah complex, where people think that they're better than other people. Now, I have this complex. I am better than other people because I present information that betters other people. But that doesn't mean that I have more of a right to dominion over others. It just means that I know my worth. In all reality, I'm actually less than everybody else. It's quite the paradox. You'd have to understand how I look at things, and I don't think I could quite convey that with a way that makes sense to people at this point. The vision is well, since you asked. So I have a lawyer. I have a very fancy lawyer, a very godsend lawyer, who came to me after I had expressed an interest in a lawyer. And this lawyer, who charges $700 an hour at a minimum, had kindly spent her entire day off formulating a 26-page business plan for me that outlines my goals, my weaknesses, my strongholds, the long and short-term goals, and how I can achieve them. This lawyer was a 30-something-year worker for the IRS, one of the top of her fields, qualified in the bar in 2 states, and I am so fucking honored that you, I know you're watching this, that you chose me to help, and I swear on my fucking life and everything holy and sacred that I'm gonna live out the mission. Because Earth deserves a whole lot more than we've been giving her. And if we don't start to get our shit together, we're not gonna have a fucking home. And unless somebody has an idea of where exactly we could fucking go, and we can't go to space because space is interdimensional. It's not something, you can't leave the ionosphere. This is ridiculous. It's interdimensional. Anyways, the long story short, I'm grateful that you fucking chose me, Mrs. Lawyer Friend, who will forever remain anonymous, but has guided me in ways that I would have never, ever in a million years been able to understand or tackle on my own. You're a fucking godsend, and I swear to God, I mean, I know we've done this past lifetimes. This is definitely not our first rodeo together. She is like, just epic. Asks me for nothing in return. I mean, literally did everything that I need to succeed in a legal fashion. For free. $700 an hour. She probably spent about 21 hours doing this. 700 times 21, that's, what is that? Is that $14,000? To people who have love, money is of no use. But to people who have money, love is really needed. You can manifest anything you want. You can have anything you want, but you have to manifest it. You have to be what you wish to see in the world, and your vibration will bring you exactly what you need to survive. Exactly what you need to thrive. Nature never rushes. We always get our panties in a tiff. We always say, oh, I need it now. I need it now. Can't wait. I need it. I want it. No. Needing and wanting is elimination of happiness. Happiness is needing and wanting nothing and just being. Because if you remove those two things, I need and I want, what do you have left? What do you have? You have happiness. You don't need or want anything. You just allow the universe to happen for you because you're a good, active component of the universe. It's like when your body is sick and a part of you needs help, your body sends white blood cells to that part of your body. I can't say that for all of your body because I only completed like a year of my biology major, but I got kicked out of school for selling guns and cocaine. It's my dirty little secret. They said I was selling guns and cocaine. Allegedly selling guns and cocaine. The truth of the story is way funnier, but someone close to me once said, never say anything online. Never put anything in writing that you wouldn't want a judge to read. So I am incredibly careful with what I put online. I mean, I put my whole story out there. Like, everything. I mean, for God's sake, I just told you guys that this fucking... I just told you guys about butt stuff. I've literally written stories about meth when I've had sex with guys. Like, what's the word? I jerked off with Nair one time for like 7 hours on a coke binge. Burned the whole head of my dick off with a chemical burn. I've been meaning to make a video about that. I was going to make a video about that today just to lighten people's mood. Don't worry, ladies. My dick is still intact. But boy, is it a fucking funny story. You know, because we have to be able to laugh at ourselves. And, you know, it was really fucking funny. I mean, you guys have no idea. You have no fucking clue. I'm going to make the video tomorrow and put it up just to cheer people up. And the great part is that when you're this honest, right, there's nobody that can hurt you. They can only lie about you. They can't, everything I've ever done, I put out there. You can't even discredit my message, because my message is truth and unconditional love, and they're synonymous. And I am those things. And you may catch me in a bad mood or do some dumb shit and get your fucking teeth knocked out. But I hate violence. But also, I'm not going to be disrespected. I would do everything I could to walk away. But, like, there's been people in bars before that have confronted me and not given me an exit route. And shit hasn't worked out very well for them. I'm not a tough guy. I can't fight for shit. I'm a fucking surgeon with the shotgun. I'm really good with knives. And I'm like on some fucking Rambo shit with a machete, but I hate violence. I hate it. It's a last resort for people whose words are not powerful enough to get into the minds of the people they wish to exhibit change in. Again, this is turmeric. You just grate turmeric, skin and all. I pull it from my garden. It grows like my whole front yard is fucking turmeric. But you grate the turmeric with the skin and everything. You throw it in a pot. I did 2 big tubers for 1 pot like this. You either take cracked fresh peppercorns, like 10 whole peppercorns. You need the peppercorns to activate the curcumin, which is the bioavailable component of turmeric, which aids in, it's an anti-inflammatory, it's amazing for arthritis, it's eliminated diabetes in some studies, so I think that multiple personalities is just somebody embracing their whole. I mean, I have, how many personalities do I have? I have my cute one, I have the baby, I got the psycho, there's the gambler, he doesn't even gamble, but he's just a chance taker. I got like, I got like 5,000 personalities. And every single one of them honors the the sanctity of life. So when they turn around on you and say, oh, he was responsible for shooting up a movie theater, you can guarantee yourself that there is 0 fucking chance that I would even flaunt a swat in that fucking movie theater. It's not that guy. You know? When they come and say, oh, we found child pornography on his computer. No, you didn't. Like, just be honest with the people. Come and say whatever the fuck you want, but, like, just say, look, we thought he was a threat to our fucking powers, so we lied about him. Just say that. Because the one thing you're never going to be able to say about me is that I fucking lied. It's just not something you can say. I always expressed my mood exactly as it was. It may be hypocritical, but thus is the nature of time-space. We move through time based on the change of space. That's how we measure time change. So, if you move from one now into the next now and then into the future now, you're going to experience something called a change of opinion. Along with the change of scenery, so too shall come a change of the consciousness that you're experiencing. You're an avatar. You're an avatar, and you have the ability to have any multitude of soul fragments. As a soul of whole, you're able to exhibit personalities of multiple facets. You don't have to be consistently one thing. I don't know where it says in any book that you have to be one thing. But if I could give you one thing to strive to be, it would be loving or compassionate. You know, take your time out for people who need help. The world is full of broken people right now. It needs help, and it needs people that are willing to take the time. I can't listen all the time. It's not my forte. I connect with some people, and I can very much help those people. We can't all help everybody, and we certainly can't make everybody happy. Thus is the nature of duality. We live in a dualistic plane of light and dark, and we actually come from darkness. So when people say love and light, I'm kind of like, cuidado. No. Light is a realm of duality, a realm of pain. This is separateness. We are not whole at this point. And you're whole in and of yourself, but we don't have the capacity to see that because we live in a world where we're divided consciously through avatars and species and, you know, objects, whatever it is. Just while I can, I just want to get this out of the way. We have new cell phone stickers in. Orgone cell phone stickers made with Shunga powder. These, and they come with really good stickers, which our EMF stickers that we had for the Shungite plates did not have good stickers on them, and so we had to sell them at a lower cost. But these have amazing stickers on them, and I love it. We also have the fucking Eye of Horus that came in, and those are just dope. But we have Shungite and tourmaline pyramids. We're currently out of stock on Shungite tiles, but these are amazing to keep next to your bed to charge your phone on. Like to plug in your phone and charge it on top of this so the Wi-Fi doesn't hit you while you're sleeping. Black tourmaline wire wraps. These are all things that are good for EMF protection. This is a Shungite pyramid. You can tell that it's Shungite because it has the rounded quarters, while the tourmaline... Fuck, I got it backwards. This is tourmaline, this is Shungite. Anyway, we have larger sizes too available, but it's important that everybody has something that keeps EMF the fuck away from them or corrects it in them. We only have a few of these left because they've been a huge hit, but as you can see, that's the Eye of Horus. These are our new line of cell phone stickers. I suggest the bracelet for my daughter. How old's your daughter, please? Yeah, and also, if you guys haven't seen the post where we actually measure with, I can't remember the name of the device. I don't even want to look it up. I can't fucking remember. But you measure the electromagnetic discharge given from something, and then you put Shungite or orgone on it, and you can see that it reduces it to 0. So 0, that electromagnetism is reaching you. The signal is reaching you, but the rest of it's not. So I keep Shungite on my routers. When I'm in Colombia, I have 3 routers. 3 fucking routers. So I want to get it all around the property too. And there's like a guest house and a cottage. It's a friend's house. It's not my place. My place is getting ready down here. I did write a book. For those of you who haven't seen my book, it's available in PDF on my website, my Etsy. It's called Third Eye Open. It's a little story of how I woke up. And it's not the best written book, but I just wanted to get the information out there. Some few steps that people could take to change their lives. This is also orgone. Yeah, like, you know, Violet and I are coming up with a line of Shungite, or a line of orgone for everything. For fucking everything. I mean, everything. Like, I'm talking about plates for the bottom of fucking laptops. You know, if you have a car, we're talking about stuff for your car that you can stick on the corners of your car to give you like a protection of EMF, like broadcast protective energy, like stick-ons. You can put them on. When I drove to Colombia, we had 50 fucking pieces of orgone in our car. Literally, we used to give them to cops as payoffs at the fucking crossings and shit. Be like, no, es muy bueno para el cuerpo. Porque la radiación de la fucking, ¿cómo se dice? Towers. They know. They're not dumb down there. Like police in America must have been given some vaccine that made them really angry. The cops in South America, they don't bother me. I mean, they're just peaceful, man. They do not want any fucking problems. Like, Colombia especially. Colombia, Costa Rica, Nicaragua. Oh, Nicaragua was hell. Don't go to Nicaragua. Peru. Be careful of people who call themselves shamans. Just like be careful of people who call themselves prophets. And be very careful of people who call themselves awake or enlightened. Like, please shut the fuck up. Not one enlightened person in their right mind would ever say that shit. You sound like a fucking fool to someone like me. No offense. Not that I'm better or worse, but like, I'm just honest. And that shit sounds absolutely fucking ridiculous. Kuwait wouldn't give you a headache for that shit. I've shipped to Iraq before, they never had any problems. Kuwait is either Iraq or right next to Iraq, right? It's a small country located to the southeast of Iraq, am I correct? No, it's not stuffy because of that. Caliente aquí, chica. she's 2. Okay, she's 2. So your daughter is 2 years old. So what does she sleep in? Yeah, un poquito en la montaña es frío en la noche, solo en la noche, pero siempre tengo un otro cuerpo en la fucking cama. Pero no más listo con ella porque tengo problema en la casa con ella y no me gusta yelling. I fucking hate that shit. Pero es no aquí hoy. Es solo un problema aquí en mí. And when I deal with it, I'll figure it out. Yeah, southeast corner of Iraq. See, I was good, huh? Look at that. A fucking white guy who actually knows the Middle East. Like, believe it or not, fucking en la noche siempre, cuando lo otro gente dormiendo. Yeah, and fucking loud too, but it's, como me dices, no problema con ella, es un problema conmigo. Y estoy bien. It's possible to be a masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time. And we can all totally just fucking be both of those things. And not really worry about being judged by other people. It's really freeing. I was in the States 4 weeks ago. I didn't tell anybody because I didn't want to see anybody, but when I was there, I went to Camp Lejeune. There's towers all over that fucking military base. I have some friends that are in the Marine Corps. I wanted to go say hi. I have a YouTube special coming out with it. Can you guys picture me on a military base? I had fun. Yeah, I'm going to save this live and put it on YouTube. I think it'll be helpful for people. Okay, in the bed, should I just get the bracelets? No, because the bracelets aren't going to fit her. So, get 2 small Shungite tourmalines and put them on both corners. Like, if it's a wood bed, then put them, like, right there. Like, on the sides of the bed. Or right there, like, you know how most beds have a frame? Mine doesn't, but most people's beds have a frame. Well, mine kind of does, but it's not really a frame. It's like a bunch of fucking plywood nailed together with a moldy mattress. But you put these right on the side of it, on the side of her head. With that being said, I've run out of time, and I want to extend my sincerest gratitude and thanks for everybody joining me, for everybody that supports my mission, for all the haters for helping making me famous, for all the good and the evil in the world because they brought me to the place that I've been at now. And I'm grateful for all of that. I'm grateful for you guys for joining me on my journey. If you have a chance, please take some time, visit my Etsy shop. The link is in my bio. If you're interested in donating to my app in any way, shape, or form, whether it's a penny or $1,000, I don't care. Anything is appreciated. I'd like to take us off the grid and build a community that we can trust, that we get to know each other prior to building the community on real land. It deals with a lot of the headache of people getting to know each other when you can do it independent of social media and you don't have to be in the same physical space as people. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I have no ulterior motive. I just want to see Earth free. I feel everything very deeply. And I feel a lot of pain on Earth. But at the same time, I know that we're here to make the difference. And we are making the difference. So never, ever, ever fucking give up. Because everything you ever wanted is already yours. I love you. Peace and love from my side of the world to yours. And fuck the system. Together we rise.